Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here 20 miles beneath the earth in the A.M.D.R.D research facility. I'm joined tonight not by adult girl, but with the co-hostess with the Moast.
Wow.
Yeah, Wes Moast. What's up, homie?
Why did I get co-hostess with? Why not just co-host with the most?
Because
it's right there in the name.
Well, no, because it rhymes with Moast.
Did I fuck
right?
this up in my life?
I thought that was Jordan in the background. Yet another special guest.
Yeah. I've actually got him on tonight.
So while people are getting here, what's going on with Alpha Male Derek? I'm not gonna lie. Other than the marathon live stream the other night, are you no longer making content? Is the rumor true?
No, actually, we have a new chat log coming out probably tonight. I was hoping to get it finished by today, so I could just have it to post after the stream, so everyone can get really sick of me and our content. But
well, you know what the teacup. What this community loves is promises and what you wanted to do versus actual actions. And we love nothing more than that. Can you tell me a story real quick about why you don't have a chat log out because of macaroni and cheese?
It was because Roy Armstrong needed a little bit of love. So yeah.
You should start the macaroni salad thing. Maybe this time it was macaroni salad that caused the issues.
I think we're gonna just completely take a left turn and just do Roy content from now on. And this is the last Jordan.
Never refer to Jordan again.
Yeah.
That's a great
entire
idea.
thing, our channel has seemed to be centered around. We're just gonna drop that, everybody.
You flop that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Flip the script on him. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. This is a Lauren to English Translation Interrogation Edition video live. So this is live, unlike the other one.
Yeah, so the other one, he had time to sit down and write just some real quality material. He went through it, worked on his delivery, and then he made that wonderful, fucking hilarious video. This one, he's going to his roots as an improv specialist, much like Michael Scott or Drew Carey or one of those other jackasses, and he's going to show the people his true talent.
Jordan should have been on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, I would have loved that, because everything would have ended with him having sex with someone.
Yeah, exactly.
The way Michael Scott always had a gun, Jordan would always end up pulling his dick out. Not for real, though.
And then you're a genie.
Yeah. And then, like, Jordan, can you stop bringing genies? Well, what's better than magic? Because that's what it would be, right? Like, the genie would come in and end the scene each time. So I would love that.
I would too. We should. I don't know if they're still doing that show anymore, but we'll get on the phone.
Well, no, I mean, I always said if you took Jordan and you took Michael Scott and you took away the good quality writers and his charm and like everything that the Steve Carell brings to that character, you would have Jordan.
He's pretty amazing.
He really is. Could you imagine working with that guy in an office 40 hours a week?
It would be insane to even do anything around Jordan for
you would avoid the water cooler because he would want the desk right by it so that he could talk to everyone walking by.
Oh, he would hang around that shit like a vulture
all day, and he would constantly get talked to about it, but he wouldn't care. He would tell your boss to basically go fuck himself, and he'd sell those Beatles tribute band tickets when they get fucking sold.
I'm keeping the fucking morale up in here. Keeping the operation together.
I'm the glue.
I'm the glue. You don't understand. All right, let's go ahead and start this shit. All right, it's a little quiet at first, but I think hold on. And also, check it out. We got a sweet ass fucking special screen for today, Wes. I don't know if you can see this or not, but we got DankNet and we got Jason Blaha right there.
Well, are you serious?
Yeah. You got a nice big picture of Jason Blaha there, and DankNet, and a golden high heel.
Yeah, I don't see any of that. What I see.
It'll be there in a second.
It's him going through because he never knows that he's live.
Here we go. This is like one of the first Jordan things I saw, and I clicked on this video, and it's just within like the first minute, I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" He's streaming and talking to himself, and he has
no idea. But like, this isn't like an exception. This is all of his streams. He would start and be like, "Am I on?
Hello,
Oh shit, I'm on. Hello, everyone."
Wait, I'm live? Did I fuck this up? Am I live? Wow, talk about a guy who just doesn't know what he's doing. Am I live?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love that line.
Okay. Right. Can anyone hear me? I already have
Wow.
a mic.
He is actually a little quiet.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Does he even have?
Go ahead.
No, well, are there people even there to tell him if they can hear him?
Yeah, that's a good question. I love that the screen has not focused on the camera is not focused on the screen yet. I hope that's how it stays, actually.
I mean, I just love the fact that he's still, even after the first one, he's recording it with his phone again.
It's the Joran style.
It really is. He took it back, old school style.
Instead of the Dutch angle, it's the Joran angle.
Well, it's like when you would see those bootleg movies to download on torrent sites that were recorded in the actual theater.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's like bootleg Jordan.
Bootleg Joran.
How do you bootleg yourself?
This shit's so hot, he has to do it. He has to
Bootleg
make a
those
proxy
shit.
of it.
Yeah.
Cahooting with Dr. Breitz, are any of us live? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Thank you. Off the
Are any
bridge.
of us
Can you hear me?
truly live?
That looks like he's getting some chat messages over here on the right. Is that what
Guess
that
I better
is?
get to the show.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Hello, everybody.
Really, really, really blurry.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Want to talk about freaking impromptu? Well, here you go.
Impromptu.
So how do I arrange this? I think that...
I don't understand. Like, he's just playing a video. Why not just play it and pause it?
Yep. Yeah, so everything is brand new to me, so bear with me, won't you? Okay.
Oh, we can
Great,
see
I'm not
some.
even sure
We can
how
see
I
a
can
couple of
exactly do
subscribers
this.
there.
Yeah, we can.
That's
Okay,
cool.
well, I better stop screwing around here. Here we go.
He should adjust his desk real quick.
Hello. Hello,
Man,
sir.
I was re-listening to that stream where he's fucking readjusting his desk. Oh my god.
How crazy is that? And he would do it like every time.
Does he
I-
not know- Go ahead.
No, well, I know Clobber and I would be sitting there waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, it's like either get your desk fucking fixed before does he not know how loud that shit is and the
I don't think he
microphone?
cared. I really don't think he cared.
It's part of the Joran job.
So?
That's what it was. Well, he would say like he was looking for little things to be his like his gimmick, you know, like in the 80s everyone had a catchphrase.
Yeah.
And I think his was his big Latin laugh, and then just making a lot of fucking noise. Whether it was his desk or he's taking a piss or whatever,
Oh my God.
or he's angry deleting someone who keeps coming into his chat. Like everything he did had to be loud as fuck.
So, let's get started. I'm going to be switching back and forth. So
My
please
audio's super late.
forgive
Thank
me
you. Twinks
if
told
you don't hear me that much. Excuse me, if I don't interact that much. All right, let me start fooling around. Ready?
Now, do you think he's nervous?
Translating, shall we?
Yeah, I think he probably is a little nervous only because of the rough start there. He's probably trying to scramble and get it together, but that might just be me projecting on Jordan.
Well, so I mean, as far as what he's about to do you think there were any nerves? Like, okay, I'm doing this live. This is stuff that everyone's seen a billion times. So he's gonna need to be.
That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
point. Yeah.
Do you think that there were any nerves at all, or does he just go into
Absolutely
this
not.
like? No, no.
He's gonna fucking own this shit, dude. He is about to make the Lauren interrogation video to end all Lauren interrogation videos.
He's about to make it actually famous, not
Yes.
not just locally famous. Okay.
It was just some niche bullshit beforehand.
Before
Now
Jordan got his hands on it.
Yeah. Hey everybody. Hey, I'm just being honest. Hey, Lauren's dad. I'm terrible at
I
giving
can't
shout
believe
outs,
how
but
nice this
I
table
see
is.
you all there. And you're great.
This is a damn good looking table. Is it oak? Mahogany, perhaps?
That's the first joke that would come to my mind. Is
That's not a joke. That's a brilliant observation, is what that is. I think you're maybe undervaluing it. He's in his mind, Lauren. Go ahead.
No, I'm surprised more people haven't pointed that out in the Lauren interrogation video. The beautiful table.
What kind of wood is that? And then he immediately goes to mahogany, which that's clearly not a mahogany table. But I think that might have been a shout out to the Billy D. Williams, Diana Ross movie called Mahogany from the 70s.
Oh, shit.
Because as we all know, Jordan is full of soul, just like that movie, just like that table, where Lauren is laying his soul on the line.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you didn't even look at the double meaning because you're not smart. So,
so let's continue then.
Let's continue.
This chair is far more comfortable than I ever could have anticipated.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like the Jordan video itself is a little bit low for everybody. I'm not sure if we should lower our levels or if we should just sort of hang with it here.
Can you turn that up at all? I mean, I could turn down my mic.
Yeah, if you turn down your mic a little bit, I can pump the volume up on this.
How just need to figure out how to do it in this program.
This table is just so nice. I can't get over it.
Oh, he's stuck on there on the fucking table. He just went in and he checked the stream, and I'm not sure if he was checking for comments or if he was checking to see if he's actually streaming or not.
Well, no, because he knew he was streaming it. He probably went there looking to see if there were comments or LOLs or something in the chat real quick.
People are already spamming it with
fire emojis.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he's got nothing. Two guys just walked in the room.
Hello, sir.
And he has.
Unfortunately. It's the wallet that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
That's good.
That's really good. Just, you know, if you make a reference to a movie that people recognize, that's humor. That's funny.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how old the movie is or if it has anything at all to do with what's going on. It's a movie that I've seen before.
Yeah, as long as people recognize it, it's funny.
Yeah, that's comedy.
Maybe wasn't that left one up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mr. Armstrong, is I'm going to go ahead and cut that off of you.
You know, and more about that is Jordan is kind of like the disaster movie version of like a TCAP content creator, because it literally is just, oh, I've made this reference, that's funny. And
oh yeah, you mean like date movie? Does that almost garbage? Yeah. Oh yeah, where it's just reference, and a lot of times he's just sitting there making like this weird whiny mini syllable. Like there's nothing. I don't understand how he didn't go through this first. And even if you're not going to write things down, at least come up with some prompts of what you want to do.
Yeah, the references are the jokes. That like there doesn't have to be anything around them. It's just making a reference to something that people remember is the funny part. So
it's why I stopped watching Family Guy, because it just became all about the non sequitur. It became just reference, and he probably loves that shit.
Let me go. Let me go.
Be copacetic with us. We'll be good with you. Okay.
Cut first, escape later. You know, Joran, a host that wasn't drunk might try doing this into 2 different windows instead of 2 different tabs. But no!
Oh, Jordan just said he was drunk there.
He did just say he was drunk. That's different because in there was one of his streams where he's talking about how he doesn't like to get drunk and he doesn't like the feeling, and he's a lightweight. Also during the Black People Barbecue stream, there was a point where he was talking about how he wanted to come to my barbecue, but he would have to drink something different than me because I would be drinking harder liquor than him. I would be drinking, it was either cognac, and if Clobber was here, he would probably remember, it was either cognac, or he might have even said like purple drank, or I know purple drank came up, it might have been me that said it, but it was some racist shit. It was pretty hilarious, and I found the chat between Clobber and myself from when Black People Barbecue was first mentioned. And it's pretty hilarious because we both were like, holy shit, did he just say Black People Barbecue?
Wes is walking around with this crunk cup full of
just
scissor.
Full of, and I have a red cup of cognac because
yeah.
black folks love it. He was like, yeah, I'll have to have a wine spritzer. I don't drink alcohol as hard as you. We've never talked about alcohol, never a discussion we had, but he's just assuming.
Hey, Anthony Atlantic Plum Below.
No!
Wow.
I'm good at this, Wes. I'm like a pro.
Yeah. So someone who did improv would want to fill in these dead spots.
I would feel kind of uncomfortable doing this video with, I mean, actually I'm uncomfortable doing this video anyway, but doing it with all these dead spots here, there's just dead air, there's nothing.
So you would fill that with something, not, humming Jeopardy in mini syllables, but some sort of inner monologue that Lorne is actually having, but instead he just sits there in complete silence while things are actually happening right in front of him. That's his anti-comedy. It's genius when you think about it.
It really is genius. I fucking love this shit, man.
Mr. Armstrong, I've turned the recorder on so that we'll have a record of our conversation here.
It was Promise Water.
What?
I have no clue. All right, looks like we have 7 people who've
I'm
come
not
in
telling
so
you
far.
about the land. No. Who's here? Roy, my man Roy is here.
Are there any women in the chat
Yeah.
yet? Any women showing up?
The beautiful...
Well, Jordan is one of those comments, actually. He's the second comment.
That's right. Yeah, I see that.
Shh. Roy is predicting what's coming up next.
Middle name or middle initial.
Oh, you know what? I was wondering why we're getting the weird echo from the Lorne video and why the volume on it is all fucked up. It's because he's filming it with his camera and he's streaming it at the same time, so it's just a clusterfuck. And that means it's going to be a clusterfuck for us to stream it as well, so enjoy,
awesome.
Everybody.
Notice how
That's right, Lorne's dad, Raw, is the Joran
to the last possible moment to reveal that juicy nugget.
How tall are you?
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
Well, it's just like a gap filler.
How tall are you?
It sounds like a little squeaky toy.
How tall are you?
I would think that
5'6".
Joran has an animal with a toy. if not for the fact that he could not keep anything else living for any extended period of time.
Yeah. Not in that house.
Plants would die.
200.
Good one.
Brown hair.
Thanks.
blue eyes.
Barely any hair. Oh, like Kayla's.
What's your home address?
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part because it's blanked out for a little bit. Let's fast forward a little bit.
I don't have anything here.
I've got nothing. I'm running dry, everyone, in 4 minutes then.
Dry run Joran.
Let me get to my big finish.
They brought your car out back.
white truck.
Yeah, that's good.
What year is that? 99.
Are you impressed?
Dodge Ram. Yeah.
I mean, and Wes, this is really reminiscent of some of the work that you and Bake did together. Like the
This is
really...
exactly like the work Bake tonight. We put in just as much preparation into it.
Yes.
We just kind of sat down and go.
You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the inspiration there.
If y'all's video didn't come out first, I would assume that you had ripped off Jordan.
Yeah, it's like Hunger Games versus Battle Royale, right? The Japanese flick. That's if you didn't know that one came out before, you would say that's a complete ripoff. But no. We actually we came up with the style, and then Jordan just came in and improved it.
He perfected.
And what color is it? White with gray on the bottom.
That's a good question, C&J. Were people already ironically watching his streams at this point? I believe some people were.
Yeah, so I don't know, because I went to a lot of these streams, and I saw a lot of people who didn't seem to be ironically enjoying it. They were enjoying watching Jordan try. A lot of times people want to go from stream to stream, and so like a better stream would end, and so people would just kind of come here to see what Jordan was up to. A lot of times they would leave really quickly, but I didn't see a lot of people like trolling because these streams were a few hours, and some of these people would be there the entire time.
Well, thank God for the people who did go in there and troll the streams, because that actually makes them far more interesting.
Well, I'm only sad that those streams don't exist where he was so distracted by a troll in the stream that he couldn't pay attention to anything. And you could hear him angry deleting each message instead of blocking the person.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And it's pronounced truck. Hey Maple, thanks for coming.
Mr. Armstrong, before we ask you any questions, we're trying to talk to you here tonight. I need to advise you of a statement of your rights so that you understand those. Has anybody read you your rights yet so far? All right. Before we ask you any questions, you should know your rights. You may remain silent. Anything that you
Never! You can't make me.
say.
That was worth pausing the video for.
Yeah, he paused it just for that.
Right to consult an attorney before you make any statement or answer any question. You may have an attorney with you during the question. You may request the court to appoint an attorney for you if you cannot afford to hire one. You may stop the questioning at any time by refusing to answer any further questions or by requesting a consultation with your attorney. In other words,
Oh, you bet your sweet booty I'll be doing that. Give me a chance.
if you
I just-
here and I ask
Can you imagine him getting heckled while he's on stage?
He would melt down.
He would crumble. I think he might even cry.
Do you think that you don't think that he would? No, never mind. Yeah, I think
That he would
probably
freak the
cry.
fuck out? No, I think he would cry. I think he would just collapse into his little shell and that'd be it.
your opportunity to try to help yourself. You understand those rights that I explained to you? Yes.
I understand that I'm fucked. That's about it. What's everybody drinking? Is anyone drinking right now? I want some a pina colada. Because I'm a fancy man.
Do you like penis?
So Jordan is at home.
2 lights.
Jordan is at home in the kitchen with the blender, fucking fresh cut pineapple, and he's blending up pina coladas, getting crumb, and deciding to stream.
Oh shit, that is a hilarious mental image there.
Isn't it?
Is this table mahogany? I've been wondering all day.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's a callback. That's called a callback right there.
Oh man, you beat me to it, Wes.
My friend is a callback. I think if he does it enough, it's a catchphrase.
Then you can put it on a shirt. Is this table
Is
mahogany?
this table made of wood, like Uncle Joey from Full House? I think they can kind of co-own that phrase.
Says that I've explained those rights to you, that you understand what your rights are. And if you want to talk to us and try to get this mess straightened out as it can be tonight, the bottom part here says, having the above statement of my rights read and explained to me in
There's nothing, and I have nothing for these parts either because Jordan really isn't giving us anything to work with. So we're just gonna hang out, guys.
Well, what I was gonna say though is, I mean, I know it's related to the actual Lauren footage, but the way that this guy is so soft spoken with them, it's exactly what Lauren needed. And then he's like, if there's anything we can do, if you want to just talk so we can get this all squared away tonight. Making it sound like hey, you're just in some trouble. You want to go home tonight. I'm sure you want to go home tonight. We want to go home tonight. Just let's talk about this so we can get you your ticket and your court date. So yeah, I really appreciate that part of the interrogation.
Without threat or promise. Would you like to talk to us and see what's going on here and try to get to the bottom of this? Am I going to go to jail tonight?
Is the
Go ahead,
mythos of Big Bubba real? Level with me.
What?
The Bubba in prison jokes, that never stops being funny either.
No, that's like a drop the soap joke. They never get old. But I mean, the way he chose to tell that joke, is the mythos of Bubba for real?
Well,
I don't understand.
It's some weird. It's like his weird fucking.
Well, like his Dungeons and Dragons type, narration of things. I understand that, but how does that fit into Lorne? If
he's gonna smash that shit that square into a round peg there. He's gonna fucking make it work.
Because he doesn't even talk like that. You know, like I've had a conversation with him. He's not like this intelligent guy with this SAT level vocabulary. So I don't understand why when he would tell like Lorne jokes, he would choose to talk like he was in a Tolkien book. It's just weird.
I took it as one thing I won't do.
All right, I take it back.
Oh fuck!
I take it back.
Do tears melt your heart?
You will go to jail tonight.
You're in the fridge.
That much courtesy that I don't lie to you, and I would expect the same courtesy in return. You be truthful, not lie to me. I wouldn't be there.
One of these days, I'm gonna figure out what those bookmarks are. I do see Facebook already, but that one's not fun. I want to know.
No, there's got to be some better stuff up there.
I bet there's some fucking hilarious shit.
I'm all about saving my own skin. Oh.
And I bet it hasn't even crossed his mind to take that off of his screen before he films it. I bet there's some super embarrassing shit in his bookmark bar there.
Well, probably stuff that would be embarrassing after the fact, that we wouldn't even think about. Like the I Dream of Genie fan page, or like stuff that you wouldn't even connect. Until you have all the puzzle pieces.
I just really like old television shows.
Nothing wrong with that. I love Barbara Eden. Nothing wrong with that.
I love the classics.
Nothing wrong.
That'll be up to the judge to set your bond. Would you like to talk to us and try to get this thing?
Oh, sorry, sip of water. I love your screen name, by the way.
That's such a great screen name. It's like
Kayla will no longer be underage. How unsexy.
Straighten out as much as possible.
If I admit that,
all right, there's a classic line.
Let me go. Release me at once. That's a little something for everyone.
Wait, hold on. Okay, that was another callback. That was another call.
Oh man, everything's coming full circle.
Wow, so that was an Easter egg for everyone who saw the first video. He put in the Easter egg in the second live version of the release me at once because I couldn't get enough of that.
That's got to go on a shirt too.
Release me. I fucking hate it.
Funny story, Dad. I actually hit a house. Lol. Yeah, a house. It was big. I couldn't dodge it.
That's hey Cody. That's Jason Blaha in the picture.
Well, as the gentleman explained to you out there at the house, Dateline runs a series called To Catch a Predator.
And they caught you. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be translating for the other guy, am I? Sorry.
Miss Hansen from BBC News.
Wow.
And this this is a sting operation to.
Yeah. Some of it just kind of leaves you stunned, huh?
Well, and that's the whole thing to remember is that this is supposed to be a translation from what Lauren says to actual English, but a lot of it he's not saying anything. So you're giving like what he's thinking mentally, but then you're using this vocabulary and speech pattern that doesn't fit him at all. So what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it is really important that people remember this is supposed to be him translating what Lauren says to English, but
That's the comedy of it. You know, like the scene in Airplane where the woman speaks jive. That's funny as shit. This doesn't make any sense at all.
Internet with an underage female and solicit sex.
You know, Roy, that's something I appreciate about you. I like that you sing along. That's pretty cool. Yeah, please continue.
What?
Definitely continue. Enjoy yourself. It's a party, bitches. Clobber! Let's hope Clobber.
Clobber's here.
Hey! What's up, Clobber?
What a surprise.
Busy
Hey,
translating
Clobber.
into-
What a surprise that Clobber would
Let's
show
hold
up.
a little bit. Okay, I gotta get back to work.
And this is a sting operation to catch people that chat on the internet with an underage female and solicit sex.
I never even meant to do that. I never even meant to get caught.
Again, we're a little bit handicapped.
okay. So I guess if he's doing Lauren to English translation, he could have done a lot better there. I feel like, but that is
Yeah.
at least.
Well, but what's great about that is it's a good one to clip out and use for Jordan's own apology video. Because when he's talking about how he was a creep and everything, but none of it started until after he got caught. So he's just he was leaving us Easter eggs.
Oh man, this
Really
shit's
early.
deep.
Unless you're willing to talk to us, we'll sit here
You're handicapped. I'm a fucking pedophile. Oh.
and talk with you as long as you want to.
Another one.
Understand your rights and
Take two. You're handicapped. I'm bald, and my eyes have a weird slant.
Oh, hold
Oh,
on. Hold on.
Jordan.
Hold on. Because you
Yeah.
don't have that enough in improv. I always feel like they should be able to have a do-over or a mulligan. And what Jordan just did there was a take two. It actually made the joke worse.
as long as you want to, once you understand your rights and
I only talk to underage girls. Get away from me.
Oh my god.
Is that right, Jordan?
talk to us. If you would just sign right there. And I
You look 16 in this picture. Oh, you're so hot here. You look like a 16-year-old. That's
He's like, how do you?
thing.
What did he say? How the fuck do you look 16 or something like that?
No,
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I forget what it was exactly, but it came across as really weird because it
It's-
was
It's really weird to say 6 weeks after you admitted to pleasuring yourself while looking at high school girls. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just from a different time.
yeah. We're probably old school.
Well, later the day after all that went down and he put out the apology video, he released a music video on his singing channel. It might have been an original song about making love all night long and all this other stuff. It was not a good idea.
Well, the two channels hadn't been connected yet.
Well,
So,
yeah, no, I know that it took. It was about a week later, or so it was the next weekend when all of those things started getting connected, and people. I don't know if you were around for that, but people started commenting on the singing channel, telling people to look up Jordan Comedy because that's where his apology video was.
Oh my lord.
And then within like a few hours, the singing channel was gone.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea that people were doing that because
That's what happened.
Yeah, I remember in the chat log with you, I believe he's talking about how he doesn't want the TCAP folks
I was
on his
trying to get
music
him-
channel.
I was trying to get him to link the two channels because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah,
I
that
also
would've
thought it
been
was funny that the channel was 10 years old and had 110 people on it.
I
don't even know how that's
I ain't
possible.
say anything.
Yeah, statistically, Just statistics.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. To have a channel for 10 years that you're constantly releasing stuff on, and to have 110 subscribers, you should stop doing YouTube. You should stop. Go do something else.
It's not working out, Joran. Honestly, he should stick to the live performances because those are where he really knocks it out of the park.
Oh yeah, he really shines on the live. That live thing, and I don't think it should just be music. It should be him storytelling too.
Oh well, the storytelling especially because a bunch of people locked in a room with him as he.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing: is a lot of people try and tell stories and they want to have a point and they want to be funny. Jordan's like, fuck that. Everyone can tell a joke. Everyone can tell a story, have a comical outcome. I'm gonna make people uncomfortable. I'm gonna make them feel bad, and then it's just gonna end like really like awkward sex. Like it's just gonna end, and you're gonna feel almost emotionless.
Yeah.
A little dead inside.
Yeah, a little deader, in need of a shower. Just
yeah, and you don't know what happened, but you don't want it to happen again.
You're confused, a little frightened.
Yes.
You said when you first arrived at the house that you have some condoms in your truck.
Yeah. A variety pack? What? And it costs twice as much as the bracelet. Priorities. Lol.
That's crazy, Scarlet Ebony. Lauren doesn't understand that women actually have standards and stuff. No way.
No, that's not true. Not if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the exemption.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the YouTube channel is the standard.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And then the exceptional channel, once you get to that certain level, that's when women technically can't legally say no to you.
Well, Beyonce will find you if your channel gets large enough.
I saw that she found A.M.D.R.D's channel,
she
and
did find out. Yeah,
that's impressive. That's really impressive. That Beyonce. I told Jordan that would happen. I don't know if he believed me or not.
Yeah, well, the Jorabot hasn't shut the fuck up about it since that happened. So.
Well, like I said, there was a little bit of trolling going on, as things went on. But I wanted to see what all he would believe, and as it turned out, it was just about anything.
Pretty much anything.
Just about anything sounded good.
Scarlet. Oh, Scarlet. I was so.
I feel like JC.
I'm making moves.
Hey Wes, do you think that this Lord to English translation was a major move for me?
really filled me with one shred.
I'm making major moves, guys.
I hope NBC didn't get paid for doing it. $100,000 per episode. T. Davis, Chris Hansen messed up because I'm the victim. T. Davis, what up, T? Good to see ya. Oh, 15 minutes so far. Here we go. Excuse me, I'm burping.
To get those. How much is gonna hurt me when I do that?
Am I fucked? Is there any way I can save my skin?
Clip that.
I said that already.
That should, yeah.
Well, is there any way I can save my skin? Am I fucked? Like, why is this not being clipped yet?
Yeah, you can have one.
Okay, never mind. Outwitting you is a bad idea. Never enter into a battle with an unarmed man. That's me. Oh.
What?
Well, now he's not translating anything. He's going from Lorne to Joran.
And I don't know I can't tell what he's saying.
Here, I'll rewind it a little bit. Let's see if we can figure that out.
Outwitting you is a bad idea. Never enter into a battle with an unarmed man. That's me. Oh.
That was gibberish, is what that was.
That was gibberish. It's like if you say gibberish and then you laugh after it, people assume you told a joke.
That's a really good. That's a comedy life hack right there.
Well,
just say gibberish.
Right? Like you just drop some gibberish, start laughing at the end like you're cracking yourself up, and people will laugh along uncomfortably.
Yeah, they'll be like, well, God, he must have said something pretty funny.
He must have
there.
something funny. I'm gonna laugh. So I wonder if Jordan used that on stage. He just went up there and would mumble, slur.
Oh, why isn't this mic loud enough?
No, I was wrong. She was wrong. Come on, Jordan.
Yeah, let's get it together, buddy.
He's gonna go back to chat.
Scarlett just stopped by, but she's not in
Maybe
Target.
I can draw some inspiration from the viewers.
Well, yeah, maybe if someone has something funny to say, he can say it.
Exactly.
But
He can fill
he
it in
really
with
just wanted to
some-
come by. He really just like he's obsessed with the numbers, like who's there, how many people are there, how much conversation. But he doesn't want a lot of side conversation. I know that would get him upset. If in the chat, if there was another conversation going on, he would get irritated because that meant that they weren't paying attention to what he was
Oh
doing,
my God.
and it was also a conversation that he wasn't a part of.
Well, you know, the best way to host a stream is to be really demanding of the people who are nice enough to show up
and
tolerate
like
you.
talk about how they're, come on guys, you need to help me out here.
Well, what the why are you not talking about me?
Well, because he would go on with no kind of agenda, no idea what he was doing. So it's up to the audience to like keep this train moving.
They filled the blanks in.
Come on, guys.
Oh wait, it's daytime in Australia. This is really Dream Lord. You were supposed to call Emma. Call Emma! Guys, unfortunately, this one gets a little slow, a little boring. So you can make your own joke.
We're about to hit a lull here, guys.
Yeah, guys. I know the comedy's really been ramping up, but every movie has to hit that point where you get to plateau a little bit before you get to your resolution. So we're going to plateau for a bit here, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the viewers a breather here.
Yeah.
You know, I've just been hitting you with those jokes. One
You're
after
all in
another.
stitches.
yeah. I know you need to breathe a little
We're gonna
bit,
have
so
a sip.
Jordan's
We're
gonna
have
take
another
mercy.
sip. Alcohol. Okay, here's a joke from the first one, which, by the way, you should go watch.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh, that was a joke from the first one, Jordan. That was a joke. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Says I hereby consent to complete search of the premises, property, or vehicle located at Bowling Green.
It's like a crazy person, our child.
Like, now they're actually talking, and he's going over his property and stuff, and Jordan is making Jeopardy mini-syllables.
That's
Because it was so good in the first video, he needs to do it in the live video.
And he even tells everybody, "Hey, this is a joke that I did from my last video. I'm gonna
Please
do
go
for
watch
you."
it. Yeah, go watch it.
You can see this joke twice if you see it now.
If you see it now, then after this one, go watch that other one, please.
It's a 1999 Dodge Ram 1500. White with a gray bottom.
Have fun on the lull, Scar. Hey, Virgie. Always good to see you. Me too, Maple. The more miserable. His tears give me joy. Actually, it's a source of strength. If I were to lick his face, which would be disgusting, the tears would definitely fuel me. I turn
I
to
grant this consent to
What?
I like to hear Jordan talk about licking Lauren's face.
I mean, that was probably did he say he wanted to lick Lauren's face because the tears would feel?
Yes, he's gonna lick the tears from Lauren's face.
All right. I mean, I'll let him have that one.
Yeah.
Kentucky Bureau of Investigation. My name is King Gillingham. I'm an agent with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation. And to the Warren County Sheriff's Office.
The Warren County Sheriff's Department.
Don't you like how comfortable Lauren looks? He always get his one foot kicked up over his knee very confidently.
Says I grant this consent
Well,
to the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation.
So I know that point was made several times about the Chris Hansen confrontation because he has his feet up. and he's sitting in the reclining chair, the massage chair, and he looks like he's, in this reclined position. But here, I see a lot of times when people are in the interrogation seat, they sit like that because it's like a comfort thing, and they're very nervous. So I don't think that Lorne looks comfortable at all.
No,
here.
I don't either.
And having your leg, kicked over like that is not a sign of, look, I'm kicking back and chilling, the way that Jordan's making it seem. So that was a bad observation.
Bad job, Jordan.
Let's just the first of the video. So right now he's at about a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that is.
If he
what
told
took
that
it
joke
into
perfect,
the-
it'd be a 10 out of 10.
Investigation is an
Good
officer's
posture.
attorney general. To such other officers as necessary to assist. I know they have a right to refuse consent, and I voluntarily give up that right. I know that the agent does not have a search warrant.
Well,
Not been threatened
lecture me, why
in
don't
any
you?
way, nor have I been promised any favor or benefit. I've read this consent form.
Yeah, I would love a favor or benefit. Take that back. Take it back.
Had it read to me, and I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
The day
So the joke
Yeah.
there is if the guy says, and I'm going to take you to jail tonight. I don't want to go to jail tonight. Take it back. Take it back. That's a joke.
That sounded almost exactly like Jordan.
I've been practicing.
Holy shit. Dude.
but no, I mean that to him is a joke. So he sat down to watch this, and his things are like, I know what's going to hit in the TCAP community. I got a mini syllable like clobber. I've got to say like I love you a few times. I'm going to do some callbacks. I'm going to do the Jeopardy mini syllable. Like when in doubt, just make some weird mini syllable noise.
If he has enough catchphrase shit to fall back on, he could just fill an entire show and not have any material set up.
Nothing but catchphrases.
Nothing.
Boom goes the dynamite. Like that one. Why not that one?
And you don't like
Oh,
what you see. If you're
I
smart,
don't know how it got to that video. Hold on. Oh, because it's on the... Yeah. Okay, we're better now. It's all better.
2007, and the time is now 9:18 p.m. Print your name below that.
Baby lamb, the fetal position is the only alpha position.
That is the only alpha position.
It's accurate.
All right, so I mean that was a lot of stuff that just happened there. That guy got up, he moved to go get something, he handed Lauren something, and there was zero internal monologue on Lauren's side of what was going on. There was zero questions he had about that. There was not one comedic observation he could make through that whole sequence of when he was just sitting there for such a long time.
I was gonna say, Jordan, we could just watch the original fucking video if you want to see this without, Jordan in it.
So I was watching the Mike Pence subs to Jordan video again today. It's a really long video where right after all this happened, he went and watched like all of his stuff on a live stream.
Is
And
he okay?
No, he still hasn't recovered. But he said that that Jordan is a guy you couldn't go to the movies with because he'd be that fucker hitting you every couple of seconds to tell you a joke. But it'd be like some shit from Borat, or there's like some old reference or something that's just not funny, and you're trying to watch the movie. He's annoying people around you. That's Jordan.
I would say that's pretty spot on.
He'd be like, very nice.
Yeah, and just like the fucking quotes from Austin Powers and shit. The Mask.
Yes. Somebody stop me.
Yeah,
And he's
Ace
like,
Ventura.
just shut the fuck. I'm trying to watch Schindler's List. Could you stop?
Oh.
Now it's across the other leg. Keeping with the whole motif of looking as pathetic as possible. I agree, SJ. Ember is a master troll, especially when she makes what I call the gremlin noises. Love those.
Mr. Armstrong, why
Hey guys, my streams aren't like this, are they? They're not anything like this Jordan stream. You guys aren't just buttering me up to make me
Ironically
laugh.
watching you. If they were ironically watching you, would I be here
Because I'm a
supporting you? That doesn't even make
pedophile.
sense.
That doesn't even make sense, Wes. how can somebody make a channel with somebody?
You're right.
Excuse me.
I have no idea.
Unlucky
It doesn't even
pedophile.
make
Very important
sense.
distinction to be made. Oh.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Well, she went by and
Why don't you figure that out?
Mr. Armstrong, why are we here tonight?
Because I'm a pedophile. Haven't you figured that out yet?
Because I was only ending up with a girl.
Excuse me, I meant to say unlucky pedophile. Very important distinction to be made. Oh.
Do you recall the girl's name? Well, she went by and chance.
Did you catch that? Sorry, Simple.
Well,
Now
but
it's
this
you.
is supposed to be Lauren's inner monologue again. Like the guy just can't figure out what he's doing.
I think he's giving too much away about his himself by virtue of trying to do Lauren's inner monologue.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you wanted to go, this guy's the color commentary, and then this guy's doing the inner voice of Lauren, then he would need two people. But Joran, thought he was so talented that he didn't need another person. All they would do is too many cooks. Gonna
Too
fuck
many
up
cooks
this
in the
soup.
kitchen.
Yeah, gonna fuck up this broth. So he's gonna do it all on his own, and he's gonna do it as poorly as possible.
Now it's Kayla Moore, Lauren. It was Kayla Armstrong for the last month, wasn't it? Fucker.
And how old did she say that she was? 13.
29. Completely legal.
What?
I don't know.
When did you first start chatting with her? About a month ago. Sometime back in September. If I told you it was around September 17th, according to the chat logs that I have here in front of me, would that sound about right? Yeah.
The best month of my life. She was so hot.
And what did you chat with Kayla about?
Sex!
What?
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Jordan, what did you chat with anyone about ever?
And what did you chat with Kayla about?
Sex!
That almost didn't even sound like Jordan's voice. I mean, I know it was.
Yeah, that was weird. It was like disembodied.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's got some ghost shit going on.
Well, at one point I mentioned a pimple on my butt.
Did your all's chats become sexual in content?
Immediately.
I mean, I'll give Jordan this. He's doing like 3 or 4 different things here with going back and forth from the chat to.
That's what
to
I'm
the
saying.
video.
He's like he's doing it all. I mean, he's not doing any of it well,
Yeah.
but he is doing it all.
He's doing everything, none of it well.
No, but he at least he's doing it. Did he pause chat so he can come here? Did he pause the video so he can come look at chat?
I don't
Oh, no.
know.
Again, whenever there's another man around, he just can't do his thing.
Mary, that was a Mother Bates voice, wasn't it? That was like some of the shit that I was picturing in my head when that happened.
Hey, I think he just said something
How do we
Oh
go
yeah,
the
let's go back.
like non-intentionally funny.
Scar, you're absolutely right. He is a pathetic, crying little bitch. Again, whenever there's another man around, he just can't do his thing.
So that sounds like
How do we know
Scarlett
the-
was saying it about him. So that's a great cut.
Yeah.
Scarlett, you're right. Scarlett, you're right.
Yeah, right. You're right about me, Scarlett.
I turned into a little
How do we know
bitch.
the investigation was doctored? It sounds like you ain't kidding. All right. Here we go.
Yes. Were they very explicit in its
Hell yes!
sexual nature?
Wow.
let's just say there was one character named Mr. Penis and another named Miss Vagina. That explicit enough for you?
It took
That was good.
that was a lot of time for him to think that up.
I mean, and you would, I would imagine that during this whole process, if he doesn't have something written, he's trying to think of shit to say.
Well, that's the problem. Is he's trying to go off the top of his head and just pull out these hilarious zingers based off what's in front of him. It sounded like he did go through it before because he said, "All right, guys, right here it gets a little boring." So he had watched it.
I guess you're right, yeah.
And he probably had like time prompts written down for this is going to happen around here. But holy shit, is he bad at this?
At the 20-minute mark, I'm gonna say was the culprit or the culprits Mr. Penis and Mr. Vagina. It's a reference. It's funny.
22 minutes. Jeopardy mini syllables.
Frank,
Callback.
as well as Ernest, let the record show.
Yeah, he had the Jeopardy mini syllables noted.
Yeah, didn't they?
Yeah.
Looking here, I believe you transmitted quite a few photographs.
That's my bod.
Do you recognize these photographs, Mr. Armstrong?
Wait, what happened?
Sorry, guys.
Sure.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Jordan? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell happened there.
Quite a few photographs.
That's my bod.
okay.
Yeah.
Recognize these photographs, Mr. Armstrong?
Okay. So they're showing Lauren pictures of his dick. Of his
Yeah,
manga.
but I mean, I wonder if he laughed like this when he opened up the Google Drive.
Oh, shit.
He's just like laughing and clapping. Yes, brilliant.
Oh shit.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, but really, is it a Joran video without the big laugh? Of course not.
Oh
Of
my
course not.
god.
But what was that laugh about?
Just
So
just because
just so we
one
can-
man is showing another man a photo of his genitalia.
I really think he shoehorned that in there just so we can say, is it a Jordan video without the big laugh? Because he would do that in all of his videos. He'd have like this laughing fit. Remember the pizza one from last time? It's a
unfortunately.
non-existent pizza. And he like starts losing his shit.
Oh my god.
He was looking for a catchphrase. I'm telling you.
I think you're right.
He was
I think-
looking for his hook. He was looking for his "What you talking about, Willis?"
Is that you in the photographs? I never sent her photographs of me. So these are not you.
Yeah, watch as I try to get off as a I am drunk. Watch as I try to get off on a technicality. Oh, I mean,
All right, so Jordan might be drunk here.
No. I think
No,
the
I don't think so
alcohol, the alcohol was an excuse. It was just so that if he didn't do great, he could say that he was drunk.
Holy shit, you're right. That's exactly what this motherfucker did. He told everybody beforehand that he's drinking, so if this was a shit show, he could just be, oh, well, I was fucking drunk. It's
Yeah, do you hear him drinking anything at all? Like
Nothing.
He's not stopping to. Oh, let me take a sip of pina colada. He's not doing any of that. He's just going. It was a built-in excuse.
And I also think you're right about the ridiculous laugh from a minute ago so that he could bring it up and talk about it afterwards. There
Yeah,
wasn't,
you just need to bring up that's his big Latin, because in another video he calls it his big Latin laugh. And also, I just want to say I don't know. So Cyber Squeak, Jordan was talking in a stream about the Latino Squad, and I just want to let him know if he is listening that he left out Cyber Squeak. So if he makes another video and he wants to bring up the Latino squad and give them big ups, please remember to include Cyber Squeak.
Yes, do that, Jordan. Also, we haven't heard anything back on the offer for all the raw footage.
No, dude, I'm like serious cash. Please. Please.
It's legit, Jordan. Like
It's more money than you're gonna make from doing anything else. You already made this shitty content and wasted
you'll
your
make
time.
people laugh,
You'll finally make people laugh.
and you'll get paid to do it. It's fucking.
That's the
win-win,
dream.
Jordan.
Hold on, you're a professional comedian at that point.
I mean, who even cares if they're laughing with or
It
at?
doesn't matter.
I am drunk. Watch as I try to get off on a technicality. Oh, I didn't send the photographs. I merely turned on a camera and did a little shake of the ass as I walked
Oh, he's
away.
losing it bad. Hold on. I gotta hear this
again.
again.
I am drunk.
What the fuck
Watch
happened?
as I
That was
try
a
to get
drag
off a
on.
technicality. Oh, I didn't send the photographs.
Dragon
I
words.
turned on a camera and did a little shake of the ass as I walked away. I didn't send photographs. I sent live footage. Get it right.
You think Jordan would respond to like a GoFundMe for like we raise money to try to get all the raw footage of Jordan's content?
You know, I don't know.
Is that tasteless or is that?
I think it's very tasteful. I think
it is too.
I think it's classy.
Yes.
I think it's very modern. I think it's something that we should hop on. That's something that the news would want to talk about. You know who would probably really like that? Beyonce.
Some photographs of me. Who are these photographs of?
Well, I think you just confused Matlock there.
When you were out at the house, you identified these as your
What?
photographs.
I said, yep, that's me. I recognize that penis anywhere. Look how crooked it is.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah, right.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, let's not do that, Jordan.
Let's not talk about anyone's dick.
Yes. But these are you.
Oh, his balls look like a fucking dog nose.
Oh, look how black his balls
Yeah. He's a white guy, but his balls are black as fuck.
I like how he's holding it with this like little two, like the fingers you would use if you were having a tea party with a child, and it's like his pinky finger is holding his dick up.
He's fancy.
Look at you with your fingers out.
I'm being fancy with my pecker.
Jack me pecker, shall I?
Fiddlesticks, you've outsmarted me. You are the winner. Oh. Everybody having fun? Is everybody having fun?
Oh, I'm sure they're thrilled with you pausing the fucking video to stream yourself looking at the chat.
I realize I'm fucked. Oh.
You like an attorney?
Oh, yeah.
All right. The time is now.
Yeah, caught off. I'm starting to think that the snorts are like when he gets nervous or when he gets maybe aggravated. Because he's not doing the snorts in this, but the Kennedy stream during the end of it when he's trying to wrap it up, and then Kennedy calls back in, and hey Kennedy, if you're here tonight, she calls back in towards the end, like right in the middle of his wrap up, and his fucking snorts just get worse and worse to the point that it sounds like he's having like an episode.
Oh, see, I didn't see it as that. I think because there was the stream where he was doing with Kennedy when things were going really, really well, and he's still just sniffing away.
He is sniffing a lot earlier in that one too.
I think it's just a tick. Because there's no way that if you had that and were aware, like were super aware of it, he would probably record himself and edit a lot of those things out, but he didn't.
That should be his catchphrase: is the snort. Hey Anthony, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, the catchphrase should be the snort.
That's such a shitty catchphrase.
I've never seen it before. It
has not been done. You're right. I'm over here poo-pooing it, and this guy could be onto something.
You have to hang with us for a little while longer. We got some paperwork to fill out, okay?
but can I still cry? Wait, my butthole. To what extent is it in danger?
What?
I think he just wanted to talk about Lauren's butthole.
Before
Sort of
it's
like how
over.
his is face down on that shitty carpet while he's jerking off.
Oh my
nuts.
god. Yeah.
Ass
Okay.
to the floor, baby.
Ass to the floor, butthole to the floor.
Butthole to the floor like a
Let's
dog.
do this.
See, that's a reference. That's a callback to
That is a
earlier video.
callback.
Yeah, we did a video where that's referenced.
Why didn't the magic tears work? They're always supposed to work. Oh, what a world! What a world!
Now that's comedy.
Mm.
That's comedy. That's funny right there. If anyone out there is wanting to study, wanting to be a comedian,
Window.
watch this.
Are those Venetian blinds? I can never tell. Cat G, mwah, my wonderful
I mean,
southern belle.
you know, I will say that I do love how comfortable he seems here. Like he's not. I mean, there's been a couple of times where it seems like he's second guessing himself, but for the most part, he's like, "All right, I'm just gonna fucking pause the video now. I'm going on over the chat.
Yeah.
No hurry."
Well, I mean, the guy really did believe that he was beloved, and I mean, I don't know where he got that from, but he felt like he was beloved in this community, and that people really loved his content. He said he would get emails from people talking about what his content meant to them.
That's
I should have asked him. I should have asked him to see proof of that. But I mean, the guy he had all the confidence in the world. If he was just able to back that up with actual ability, he would be an amazing salesperson. You know, most salespeople are bad at sales because they can't accept hearing no. But when you're confident like this, and they say, you know, like you're trying to sell them a car, and they say no, in your mind it's like, well, that's their fuck up. They're gonna regret not buying it from me, and then you just move on to the next one. The same way he did with every woman that he talked to. They were all just potential swings at the, like swings of his bat. And if he missed, so fucking what? If he got 1 out of 1,000, that's one more than he would have gotten if he wouldn't have made the attempt.
That's your problem, sweetheart.
You're missing out on this little tiny dick. And that was what they're, and in his mind, like, that was it. Fuck them. Like, they're missing out. So it's crazy that he can have that much confidence and be that non-successful.
Yeah, I am really curious where this level of confidence comes from. Because, like, you know, just being confident is one thing, but he really behaves as though he's on some whole other level.
Well, I think it only came, though, to performance. Because you could see in his everyday life, you know, look at the difference in conversations between him and Mac and Cheese and him and the quote-unquote black chick from Cali. And you could see the lack of confidence in his words, the way that he's going to follow along with whatever the other energy that person is giving out. If I would have had a really straight conversation with him and kept everything professional and about YouTube, he would have kept it the exact same way. But because I allowed him, you know, like I created that character and we were in a American Pie 14, he returned that energy and was just like a fucking pig.
Oh,
I mean, the way... Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's fucking weird that you just brought up American Pie 14, because I was editing the next portion of the chat log, and there's a section where I'm like, hey, guys, what character would Wes be in if this was an American Pie movie? So that's completely...
Probably because you got it from my notes when I sent it to you with the chat log. So don't act like you came up with. Don't act like you came up with. Oh man,
I subconsciously ripped you off.
Yeah, don't pretend. I'd like you to tell everyone that you stole that from me.
I'm gonna edit that in. I'm gonna be like this. The following joke was stolen from Wes Moast. Subconsciously, but you know, nonetheless, all credit to Wes Moast.
At the end, there's nothing left but Lorne crying by himself. The big manly man that is. Michael Mendoza. Hello. Completely spontaneous thing. I just want to go live at midnight. Yeah, I don't give anyone any notice. I'm such a good host. But I'm still learning how to stream, having fun. It's going pretty good.
It's going fucking swimmingly.
It really is. I'm enjoying every minute of
it. Okay,
this.
now he leans forward. Oh, no. All my squandered potential. I was gonna be a country music star. No one wants the
Now, this was a guy who,
a pedophile.
8 years ago, downloaded a manual called "It's Not Too Late to Be a Music Star" or something like that.
Oh my god,
Jordan.
that's the most depressing thing I've ever heard in my life. Is that
Yeah,
in a
Jordan.
dump or something?
Where is that? No, it might have been a review that I found that he had put up. I swore I sent it to you. And
that's
it
so
was
sad.
actually sadder than because Lorne was 36 when he was dreaming,
36
and
37. 37th
Jordan was-
birthday.
it was 37th birthday, so he was 36, dreaming about being a country music star. Jordan was like 40 something when he's looking up,
Man.
when he's downloading manuals about why it's not too late to be a musical star.
It's never too late.
Well, no, not when you have talent like that.
Well, and record labels, they'll put some old fuck out like Jordan, some old talentless fuck, and just put billions of dollars behind him.
Why not? He should be on. He should go on The Voice. I would love that.
Face off against Lorne on The Voice.
1 minute of crying left.
I actually want to hear those two do a duet together. I mean,
But
he
like
really
a battle duet where like
yeah.
they're. Yeah, I would love that.
One just invoked his right. Sounds like you ain't kidding, Michael Mendoza. One asked him about daughters. Reset my router. Then docked it from a
I'm just gonna go through the chat here for a second, Wes, and I'm gonna read words randomly from different people's sentences, and then that's just gonna be another bit in this
Oh,
video.
yeah, I'd love to hear that. Probably sounds just as cohesive as one of these jokes.
Yeah.
Times like this, one often asks,
Joran, lovely, they, crying, boil, always, 40.
often asks, what is the meaning?
You ain't kidding.
Why? For what reason were we put on Earth?
Hey, Ryop.
Was it to flirt and try to elicit sex from minor girls? I think I'll leave
Oh,
that
wow.
question to the philosophers.
Whoa.
What was that?
Girls? I think I'll leave that question to the philosophers.
Oh my!
Here he comes.
He's back to the table.
He's doing some black metal shit right there.
He's
I think I'll
obsessed
leave
with that
I
table.
think I'll leave that question to the philosophers.
He's the front man of a fucking death metal band. now.
War.
Yeah.
This is what you do to me.
Joran Company.
It's a nice table, though. I mean, I could use some Bud Light. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. Well, I guess I get it.
That's a strong end. That was a strong end.
That is. Oh, I saw one of your videos in there.
I did. I saw that too.
Yeah.
I do not know whether or not I'm going to post this or I'm going to attempt to do a better, hopefully funnier job on my own and then post it
Nope.
later. This is
Well, that's fucking mind-boggling in and of itself. Why would you stream it and then go back and be like, no, I'm gonna do an edited version and.
I want to do I want to do one that's actually funny. So that means. So that's even worse. So what that means is that he went back and watched this later and said, "Yeah, there's no need to redo that."
Yeah. Why would I fix what's not broken?
Right? Like, I'm not going to go repaint the Sistine fucking Chapel. I just created a masterpiece. This is gold.
Screen left like I sure
That's
hope
incredible.
you guys are seeing any confidential information that will ultimately ruin me. I don't think that's the case.
Oh,
Oh man, there are
Wow.
so
I
many
mean-
fucking funny quotes in this.
yeah, that was great. Well, can you play that one again?
Absolutely.
None of you guys are seeing any confidential information that will ultimately ruin me.
Hold on,
I
I'll
don't
go
think
back
that's
a
the
little bit
case.
further. He's talking about something I won't show confidential information. that
Yeah,
would possibly
hopefully none of you see
I attempt
confidential
to do
information.
a better, hopefully funnier
Oh,
job.
I guess you could. Well, I mean, if you could make anything out on the stream, or on the screen, you could see his stream key and stream to the Joran.
That's not what he's talking about, though. He's
Yeah.
talking about like any bookmark. He doesn't know what all he's showing on his screen.
genie bookmarks.
Completely
Genie
Yeah.
on my
bookmarks.
own.
Exactly.
I'll post it later. This is what my screen looks like. I sure hope none of you guys are seeing any confidential information that will ultimately ruin me. I don't think that's the case. So,
No,
that said,
no.
I'm watching.
Not on this screen, Jordan.
No, not
Good
this
job,
screen, but
Rose.
there is
Good
another
job,
screen
Rose. Kiss Samantha and
where Mac and
love.
Cheese got you.
Yeah, there's also a whole bunch of shit all over the internet.
This is just like embarrassing stuff.
Yeah, all over Instagram, just wherever. Just Google Genie and look in the comments. If there's comments, Jordan's probably there. And he's probably making a fucking ass of himself.
I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. It was fun, and yeah, that's about it. I have no other way to connect.
Cookie Whoopie Pie. The foreshadowing is great in these Jordan
Oh,
videos.
so I noticed so this was earlier on. He didn't at later as he went over 100 subs and became more beloved, he started making his inspirational speech at the end of every video.
Oh, that's
Where he
great.
would talk, if you want to make content, fucking make content.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He started becoming like, it doesn't matter if you're not as big as me. He's like people looking up to him and stuff. I mean, yeah, he really, and that was one of the comments. I mean, I hope he doesn't mind me saying it, but one of the comments Clobber said when we were watching the Black People Barbecue stream unfold live, he was like, "Holy shit, could you?" Because there were like 30 people or 25 people in the chat, and Clobber was like, "He's going crazy. Could you imagine if there were 50 people here?"
It would be out of control. He would be fucking trying to start rallies and shit. For one,
He would be
I'm not
that-
sure, but
He would be that guy to get the manager position at work, and a week later he's getting fired for sexual harassment.
yeah,
Because the power completely goes to his head. And he's like, I can let you have Tuesday off if you touch my dick.
yeah.
And it'll be just that easy. George's getting walked out with the cardboard box of his shit.
All right, well, that has been tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for joining us. And Wes, do you have anything you want to share before we dip out?
Subscribe to Lore and Identity.
Subscribe to Lore and Identity. Subscribe to Jordan Comedy. Subscribe.
Please, yeah. Yeah, subscribe to Jordan Comedy.
Subscribe to everybody. All right. Y'all have a good night, and we will talk to you soon. Stay tiny and cute. All right, we're off the air.
All right, cool.